decrees. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of the Mark and Will Show. Oh, my God. And, of course, you got your favorite two hosts in the most, Mark and Will. What's up, my brother?
What's going on with you?
Golly. Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. I'm going to start off. I had a good day. It was good. It was great. It was okay. Wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold, but the wind sometimes was shoo, shoo, shoo. But I was good. How was your day, brother?
Action-packed. Yes,
Jesus.
action-packed.
Yeah,
yes,
it's a Tuesday. I'll tell you that.
Tuesday. That's all you can say.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah,
man.
that's what they say.
Whew.
Jesus.
Sometimes you just gotta take a deep breath and just
Yep, and keep it coasting.
right. That part. Oh, we. I know.
Ooh, you right.
We.
We.
Let me
Jesus.
see. All right. You guys know what we do.
Yeah.
I know we got multiple shows, different things we crack on. So go ahead and take a dive into this game.
All right, let's get out of the open because we got sitting ducks right here.
Yeah, very much so.
All right, somebody's coming from up here.
Cool.
Hold on. Could be not good time. Early. It's all over.
Action packed. I'm telling you, Mark got guests. He got all kinds of people on there. You know what I'm saying? And rocking and rolling with that. You gotta watch. You gotta give you a user tag. Go ahead and ask if you can play. I'm sure he'll link you in, get you in there, and see what you can do, if you can hold it down or whatever you need to do.
Yes, sir.
But you got to go ahead and pass that on big time. So another classic. Be on the lookout. Check it out. See what he's gonna do that again, and all that great stuff. Of course, you know FNC. Friday Night Flavor. So, it's going to be a banger, 8 p.m. Check us out. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? Sierra, Dee, Shan, Mark, myself, and sometimes our guest ghost co-host, Bump. So, check that out with that one. And so, you know how we do. We like to give a little snip. Let's go ahead and get a snippet of that.
On that. And right now, I think they more trying to make an example. You know what I'm saying? It's a tit for tat with America. They trying to prove a point to America, whatnot. So it's not looking good for her. And you know, over in Russia, it's different, man. You're not gonna get no fur trial. You gonna be sitting over for
They
a
don't play
while.
with that.
What makes it so evil? What makes it even worse is Russia's not even talking to America.
Right
now. You know what I'm saying? They had a kid over there that was locked up before, and they was talking to one of the...
I mean, like, we talking about Russia.
But the thing about it, she's been playing over there. So you knew that. I mean, what was going on? So, Bump, hold on real quick, ladies. Bump.
It's disappointing in that respect, but also in terms of, as a mom, in terms of if that happened with a child of mine or a nephew or niece in regards to playing overseas. In terms of, I don't know, in terms of if I would, in terms of if that needs to happen, but also in my regards to just accountability. I mean, you knew that, and I. With that, I'm not gonna say nothing else because otherwise I'm
No,
gonna put
no,
my sunglasses on.
no. You go real
Because I'm
quick
like,
before Sierra Shannon responds.
I'm pretty sure that her mom or whoever the powers that be have had talks with her. I'm pretty sure. I hope the coaches would have had talk with her. You know what I'm saying, before all this happened. But I agree with Bump and Dion. This is not her first incident, and so she's gotten away with it all this time. But now this all this stuff is going with Russia. Why not make an example of her? Well, now you can get
These of all time. It's not just you
Yeah.
stepping outside on the corner. It's when you go on a business trip, when you go on a family trip, when you're traveling abroad, when you travel, whatever, you need to be around, like, what's going on in the world. I think a lot of these
porters. Anybody that's not supposed to be over needs to come back. You know what I'm saying?
little snippet of that, big time greatness. Can't wait to Friday. But this Thursday, one of the greatest days on earth, draft day, 7 p.m. Uh, can't wait, bro.
Yeah. See what pops off this year.
We'll definitely be on. We'll try to get some people on there with us, but definitely check that out. It's nothing but fun. I mean, speculation, what you're gonna do, what the other teams that your team is surrounded with in the division. You want to see if they're gonna draft well, and you got to prepare for that kind of stuff like that.
Yep.
So definitely check that out this Thursday, big time.
Yes, sir.
Cannot wait. And don't forget, on Thursdays at 3 p.m., where we be on?
Evision-radio.com.
Bing. There you go. Everybody get a little bit of that sometime. All right. So before we get into the Nook Grannies, something came back. There it is. Barkerville Show, Kentucky High School Baseball Softball Player of the Week, sponsored by Tap App, Peyton Arnold, and Tyler Banks. Congratulations, guys. Great week last week and all this kind of stuff. I'm glad to be back doing that. Had some great response today. So, hey, shout out to you guys. We hit the national Mark and Will Shows High School National Player of the Week, Lily Davis. Congratulations. You balled and you did your thing. 27th career home run. Appreciate that. Taking out for my Bulldogs. Way to go for that one. Many more. Can't wait till next week, see who's going to win, guys. Definitely got to be on the lookout on that. If you know some people, hey, let us know so we can go ahead and check it out and see what's happening with them.
Right. MLB hit you with the scores from Sunday, the 24th. First, you got Miami, who beat Atlanta 5-4. Pittsburgh beat the Cubs 4-3. The Dodgers beat San Diego 10-2. Tampa Bay beat the Red Sox 5-2. The Rockies beat the Tigers 6-2. The Guardians lose to the Yankees 10-2. The Giants beat Washington 12-3.
Ain't that the
what's that?
The Guardians? Ain't that the Marvel or
exactly? It took me a minute to think of it, but yeah. Then you had the Cincinnati Reds beat St. Louis 4-1. White Sox go down to the Twins 6-4. Astros beat the Blue Jays 8-7. The Orioles lose to the Angels 7-6. The A's beat Texas 2-0. KC loses Seattle 5-4. Mets beat the Diamondbacks 6-2. Milwaukee won 1-0 to Philly. Now we got a whole lot of games on today on Monday. Bear with me, people. You got the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks, which already happened. The Dodgers beat them for 4-0.
On a roll, ain't they?
Yep. Giants beat Milwaukee 4-2. Rockies lose to Philly 8-2. Blue Jays took care of business and beat the Red Sox 6-2. The Mets beat St. Louis 5-2. Texas came back and beat Houston 6-2. The Guardians go down to the Angels 3-0. That was sure. Was I clicking the wrong one? Yeah, it's Monday scores.
Well, we need Tuesday.
Duh, I'm tripping. I'm thinking today's Monday, bro. Dog, I'm losing it right now.
I'm looking like,
nah, something ain't right. Something ain't
like,
right.
Look,
I done hitchhiked with 3 days worth of scores. So we're gonna keep going with it.
That's good.
Milwaukee and Pittsburgh's on. Milwaukee's up 4-1, bottom of the 5th. Atlanta and Chicago Cubs is on 1-1, bottom of the 4th.
Come on now.
San Diego and Reds 9-3. San Diego is up, top of the 5th. Now you got the end of the 5th, with Seattle is up on Tampa Bay 7-0. The Rockies is down to Philly 7-0, top of the 5th. Baltimore is down to the Yankees 3-0, bottom of the 4th. Miami's up on the Nationals 3-0. Nationals, y'all not having a good year right now. At the bottom of the 4th. Red Sox, Blue Jays 1-1, bottom of the 4th. KC, White Sox. KC's up 2-0, top of the 4th. Tigers and Twins 1-0, Twins, top of the 3rd. Mets and Seattle. Cardinals zip, bottom of the 2nd. Astros and Texas Rangers zip, bottom of the 1st. Now you got games that ain't known yet. It's gonna be later tonight. Dodgers and Diamondbacks, Guardians and Angels, A's and Jazz. And that's pretty much it.
All right, standings. Let's go ahead and do the standings, the divisional standings. So right now in the American East, you have Toronto Blue Jays in first place, 11-6. In the Central, you have the Minnesota Twins, 8-8, in first place. In the West, you have basically the Mariners and the Angels. It's only separated by half a game. Mariners 10-6, Angels 10-7. National League East, you got the Mets rolling with a 13-5 record. In the Central, you have St. Louis and Milwaukee basically in a tie. St. Louis is 9-6. Milwaukee's 10-7. In the West, I'm gonna read that whole thing because they all banging and they deserve it. The Dodgers is up 12-4. The Giants 12-5. Rockies 10-6, and the Padres 10-7. They always do that banging stuff, man. I mean, yes, sir. At the bottom, you see on the ticker, the leaders, hitting leader, batting for average, RBIs, home runs, and pitching wins. So definitely check that out whenever we do this segment. This segment is brought to you by Tap Out.
Tap Out.
All right. Some goody NBA. Oh, wow. Let's go on and get this rolling real quick. We're going to start it kind of different. We're going to say that other one for last. Let's start out with that.
All right. Toronto beat Philly 103-88 at Philly. Woo, they let Toronto roll back. They better stop it.
Was the thumb? Was that the problem?
You know what's so crazy now that it's out there about his thumb. If they do lose this series, that's what it's going to be. That's the narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or even if it goes 7.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a thumb. Okay, well, don't play. I don't hear no excuse.
Yeah.
You out there, play.
I mean, you had 20-11. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The thing about it is, as you play the tougher teams, man, they're going to hit that thumb all night long.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, you might get no
Yes, sir.
And my thing is, it has to be on the shooting. It has to be, because otherwise, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh. So, yeah, Maxey 12, he was rolling, should have went ahead. Harden, pedestrian 15-7.
Right.
Green 14. The sad thing is, like you said, it was at home. Tobias 16.
Yep. Nothing
really on the bench.
Nope.
But when you look at Siakam, for the Raptors, 23-10-7. And Anobi had 16. Barnes 12-8. Birch 7. As the center. And the funny thing, it ain't the funny thing, but Trent had 16. Van Fleet was hurt, right?
Yep.
He didn't play.
He didn't play.
So their best player, I don't care what they say, Siakam, but no, their best player, Van Fleet, didn't play. And they still lost?
And they still lost. First off, James Harden, he needs to wake up. I mean, you the next best thing on the team. Why are you not still? He should have had 40.
Wow. And before this season last, he'd been the best on the team over Embiid. So it's like, yeah.
I don't know. But if Toronto come back and win this, it's going to be a lot of head coaches.
What is wrong with Van Fleet?
I don't know. I didn't see nothing. I didn't hear anything. He probably I bet he play next year.
Let me see what's going on.
If it ain't that serious.
That right there is like, ooh, kind of shocking. It said hip issues. Sideline to him. Ooh, that's you need him hip.
Yeah, you do.
Hip bone.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's basketball player. Yeah, it's an athlete. Yeah, you
shifting.
Yeah, 76. If you don't take care of this in the next game, I don't care if it's on Mars.
What you say?
You need to be beating them. I mean, come on, dude.
I hope it do go to 7.
I do too.
I really do. I hope it go to 7.
Be honest, let me throw this out here because I got some questions for these other 2 games.
Yeah.
And I really didn't have a chance to get one for this one. But you know how we do raw on the cut. When are we gonna stop blaming Doc Rivers? He done have some loaded teams.
He done damn near. He done have some teams.
Granted, that big 4, I'm gonna call it, with Boston. Got one.
Yeah.
Other than that, he done had some whipsticks in the Clippers.
Yeah.
He had good enough teams with 76ers to at least get in the dang on finals.
Yes, he has.
When people gonna hold him accountable?
Now, should have been held accountable last year. To be honest with you,
should have had him accountable when he signed his son to that big contract and left.
You ain't lying. That's why that was what for.
That's the biggest. That's the biggest heist.
That's the biggest
heist.
Hey, go ahead and pay him and get him out of here.
When he went to the Clippers, he said, "Hey, I'm gonna sign my son to this $50 million. You gonna be bumming no more money from us.
Nah, it's a wrap.
We're gonna take care of you."
Yes. You
my son need that 50 something. He barely played, Doc. I don't care. He needs that. He's no good, Doc. He needs that unless I'm gonna leave. All right, we give him 50 something. I'm gone.
Right. Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Lord. Yeah, but it's time to blame him. He started. Yeah, it's now.
Yeah, he done had lots of teams.
It's
lots
now.
of teams.
Yep. And then you brought James Harrison in there. You got rid of Ben and you brought him in there. So, yeah, it's on him.
Rich, we're going to get on that one because that's looking kind of pretty. We're going to get on that one in a little bit. We're going to get on that in a little bit. Let's go on and hit this next game right here.
Dallas beat the Jazz 102-77. Okay. Now this one, I'm really hoping that Dallas going to pull this off. I'm sick of the Jazz.
I don't even think it's going to be no pull off. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, like, go ahead. I mean, this is stupid.
To me, when you're in the playoffs and you get whipped, like this, that's no excuse.
Mm-hmm.
Especially being a 4 seed. It's different if you're an 8th seed and you're going against a 1 seed. Even a 2 and a 7. You are a 5th seed. Yes, Donovan Mitchell supposedly got hurt, but he still played 32 minutes.
He played 32 minutes.
So Absolutely. He was out there when they was taking him and smacking him in the mouth. So that right there. And we really, I don't want to dive into it that quick. I mean, it's early because I have some questions, but the Jazz is the Jazz.
Yeah, Jazz. They're gonna get there. They're gonna disappoint you.
Disappoint.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bubble, not bubble.
Yeah, they get there.
Incubator, whatever they got playing, what they have played in. It's a mess. It's a mess, bro. It's a mess for real. For real.
They get there.
It's a fire mess.
Yeah,
man.
It's sad. It's sad because Donovan. I feel bad for Donovan.
What's up, Mom? What's up, Shan? How y'all doing?
I just feel bad for Donovan.
And let's go on and get this started, and because we can really elaborate on some things for them. So let's go on and switch the scene, and we'll come back. I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, cool. We got our stars up there, and let's start with the obvious champ. Okay, they don't blew this screen up anyway. Luka would not be denied. Basically, this is an open-end discussion about
Mm-hmm.
Luka. Dude was hurt for the first 3 games.
Yeah.
Dude is still hurt.
Yeah, he's still hurt.
And
His
he
team
is
needs him.
doing Luka stuff.
His team
We
needs him.
talked about him last year. He is one of the best in the league. I don't care because he don't have blazing speed. He can't jump out the gym.
Nope.
But dude's gonna eat you up with that dribble.
Yep.
His shot is improved. He can get anywhere on the court at any time against anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I done seen him take good defenders and this shot over the
Shot over him because he's tall.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, he's quick enough on it. If you put somebody his size on him, and it's like, bruh, dude is really like top 10-ish, moving steadily to that top 5 status in the NBA.
I think the only reason why he really don't get the we all know who he is. But he's not getting the recognition that he really needs because he's in Dallas and he don't get a lot of airtime with Dallas on TV. Unless you force enough to have what we have, but you don't see him play.
Well, and also, I would say this is what makes him great. Unless you build that roster up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because you remember San Antonio was the exact same thing. Then all of a sudden they start winning and everybody had must-watch TV.
Yep.
They go ahead and bring... And that's another thing. Now, I'm surprised. I think this may be the last year that he don't have people with him.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, and you can say, well... You know, and they can say, well, what are you talking about? They got Brunson. These are role players. And I'm going to give you something. Brunson's nice, and he's playing like an all-star. Let's say that.
Yeah.
But everybody else ain't nobody, really.
I would tell you, I would love to come off the bench.
Who's that?
Clarkson. From Utah.
Well, he might gonna have opportunity.
Go off the bench over.
You know, and they still hurt. I mean, Hardaway. And then there's that other guy. I forgot the other dude. I mean, dude, they're not even healthy.
No, they're not 100 yet. If they get through this,
I mean, look, check this out.
I mean, for one,
Darren Finley, you know, dude from Florida, you know, he's okay. Reggie Bullock was G League. He bounced around. You know what I'm saying? Powell, the center, Stanford, them been everywhere. He ain't really that. Brunson is the best player probably he's playing with on this team right now.
Right there.
Keebler, whatever his name is, Bertans, Chris, Bogdanovich, Burke, who got blasted against Louisville in the championship in 2013, Dinwiddie. He's the one who's probably hurting the most with Luka back. Because the Dinwiddie that played the first 3 games without Luka, first of all, he was an all-star with the Nets before he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if y'all listen to the show, you know how I am. I'm thinking, you know, not that I want to get an all-star in the East compared to the West.
West, yeah.
But he's going to get that big contract the way the numbers he's putting up. Because him and Brunson, the Jazz, I mean, they couldn't stop a nosebleed or a cold or anything. I mean, they was just doing whatever you want. But now Luka's back. The ball's in his hand. If you cannot go to, plan B or C, and then really likes the ball in his hand.
Yep.
So they moved him to the second. You know, he had 28 minutes, 9 points. But that's somebody who was scoring 20-something, doing whatever, cramming on him and all that kind of stuff. Right?
Yep.
But the thing is, the whole point to me, Luka 33, 13 boards, 5 assists. He is unstoppable, bro. I mean,
he's absolutely unstoppable.
And it's nasty.
No, I mean, for one, it's not fair for him to be coming off. He's not 100%. He's not 100%, and for him to these past 2 games put up 33 on y'all, that just goes to show you Utah's defense. Y'all defense is trash.
Horrible.
Y'all defense is trash. And it goes like once again, put light on Luka. He's that guy.
He's that dude.
Yeah, ain't no way. Why are we not double teaming him? He's hurt.
Well, I'm glad you said that because you hit it when you said their defense is trash. Right? Utah. I mean, you hit it on the head on that one, and that goes to. Oops, let me bring you back. I'm sorry, Donovan. I didn't want to take you out of that quick. I'm going to work because this next one's strictly for you. and your Jazz. Is Donovan Mitchell's defense stopping the Utah Jazz? And I'm saying that because he is the leader. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times you got that dog, everybody follows suit.
Yeah,
we know they got the best shot blocker. Rudy Gobert, that's cool.
Yeah.
But Rudy can't save everybody.
He can't
You
guard
know what I'm
everybody.
saying? He comes up, they pass, and he's getting dunked on.
Yep.
I've never seen a team's total defense trash
Horrible.
as far as in the NBA stopping the drive.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't college.
No.
This ain't college. And I know that Donovan is going against superior athletes like him. But I just don't see that effort like I used to see. I don't know if he's trying to conserve himself because he's more like the point guard because Michael Conley is the biggest flop that I've seen. I mean, even let's be honest, when he was with Memphis, he was okay. He was putting up numbers because they ain't had nobody except for Zach Randolph, who was balling.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, he can't guard nobody. Right? He can't guard nobody. Ingles can't guard nobody. Bogdanovich can't guard nobody. Clarkson don't want to play no D. They have a team full of dudes that don't want to play no defense. That's not winning no. Who's your defensive stopper besides I mean, if you bring out Rudy Gobert into pick and rolls, he's done.
Yep. Agreed.
If you got a big man that can shoot, he's done. What are these other cats doing, bro?
I wouldn't necessarily say Donovan. I would put some of it on him, but I'm gonna put most of it on the coach. Because I mean, what are you doing in practice? You watching film, you see this guy the first time he put up the numbers he did, and he let him do it again.
See,
you know what I'm saying? Like, is he making any kind of adjustments?
I mean, my thing is this: I'm going up a notch above that. The GM.
Yeah.
Y'all bringing these players in there, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You're not going to get the elite of the elite, but you can get some hard-nosed defenders, and then you really might have some people on this bench. Butler, who's been hurt. He was playing defense at Baylor. Granted, that's Baylor, but you know he's going to try. Alexander, dude from Virginia Tech or whatever, you know he plays some defense. Put them young dudes in there. They're going to give you a shot. Them two dudes right there, no Butler was out. But them two dudes should have been playing their first 3 games if they could have and helped your ass out.
That's the problem. They don't want to play these young guys. It's these coaches, man. But I think Donovan do need to step up a little bit more and be like, hey, we got to do this. We got to play. Matter of fact, the Kobe mentality in the NBA is gone.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you really, I mean, he has to have that. I got Luka.
Yeah.
Regardless how big he is, play him.
Him,
whoever. Somebody got to play.
There's no way you should let Brunson ball like he did. Him and Dinwiddie. There's no way, bro. And that's not no slight. If you want to be that superstar or in the next group next to the superstars, you can't score 30 and give up 34.
Right.
I'm saying you can't do that.
You're right.
Or you can't score 30 and while your teammates getting burned, you sitting in the corner. I got him, coach.
Sitting in the corner. Yep.
I got it. And y'all know what? This is hard to even put this on the screen because we are University of Louisville fans. Mm-hmm. We are Utah Jazz Donovan Mitchell fans.
Yes.
Right? But you see with your own eyes. I mean, now you go into game 6. He's got quad injuries.
Yep.
First of all, I don't think a healthy Donovan Mitchell is going to save him out of this anyway.
This one, no.
But now that he's limited, game 6 is looking like, okay, let's go and get this one too. Y'all get this. Let's send them to Cancun.
Yeah, we're going to wrap this up.
And so my big question, which is not on here, we know Donovan Mitchell is a stand-up guy. Mm-hmm. Loyal guy.
Yeah, he is.
I've been saying this for years. Since he got to Utah after his first year, I said when that contract, you know what I'm saying, is up, he's going to go, but he didn't. But still, they have that power to force trades. If you are Donovan Mitchell and you can't get people out there to play with that. We were talking about Dallas, but you in Utah.
Utah.
Only other team that can't get some people to come play with them is probably Indiana Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
And that ain't because of the city. Because the city's live.
Mm-hmm.
So my question, if you Donovan Mitchell, man, what are you doing? What are you going to do? Are you going to ride it out for 3 or 4 more years and maybe miss your your chance? Do you like? And don't get me wrong. I'm not. I am, and I'm posing this question to Mark, and I will answer it too. But and I'm not going to like force feed answers. What would you do? Let me do it. If you Donovan Mitchell, man, and you've been watching it, NBA. What's the next step, dude? Because it's surely not third. It can't be.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's a crazy situation because after this year is over with, what do you got? 3 more left.
Mm-hmm.
I say if you can't pull nobody in here for me after this next season, then you have to trade me. Get me out of there. I'm gonna give y'all 1 more year. See if y'all. We got to get people in here. I'm gonna start doing the recruiting. Hey, bro,
Something.
what you think, man? We do this, yada yada yada. About 2-3 years, win at least one.
Something.
Then we go our separate ways. I give them another year. I will give them another year, and if that blows up, I gotta go. That's it. I gotta go. I give you another year because I'm that guy. I'm loyal.
Right.
If you can't get nobody down here, I gotta go, and I'm gonna tell you exactly where I want to go.
And I'm with you on that. I think he's gonna have to be more with the GM.
Mm-hmm.
More recruiting, not
Yep.
sitting on the beach somewhere, whatever,
Right.
over in Asia with Adidas or whatever you're
Mm-hmm.
doing. He's going to have to be involved because if you truly love Utah,
right,
and you want to give them a fair shake, granted, we're not saying LeBron James-ish. You know what I'm saying? But, because, and to go back to Snyder, his coach, I mean, you should know exactly the pieces. Conley's not it. Conley's not it. Conley, you got Conley. He's not it. I haven't seen him done a darn thing. He don't play defense. His jumper's whack in the playoffs. No. People talk about, well, him and Gobert. You can have a business relationship and still ball out. Keep him. You don't get rid of no Gobert because he's one of. I'm just saying Gobert needs some help on the perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have Bogdanovich and Ingles. They're the same player. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you need to get this guy some help. And I'm with you on that. You give him 1 more year, and you tell them that. And I like how you said it, and I go with it. The whole thing is, I'm gonna ball. I'm gonna get average 26, 27, 25. So my trade value will be high if you cannot do what you need to do.
You can't do it.
And I'm gonna tell you where I need to be sent at.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because hopefully this young cat got a veto in his stuff on this, because this is a second contract.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he's got that. He done had his his shoe just dropped, the 4th edition or whatever. Like, I'm gonna need you to make it wider, brother. For us flat-footed dudes. Like the space is kind of tight. I'm about to get mine away, and I got Louisville joints. It's driving me crazy. But anyway, you're going to have to really, let's put it this way. Donovan Mitchell is a Pippen. He can be your Pippen. He can be that superstar on your team. Just not that mega superstar.
Yeah.
He needs help.
He needs help.
I'm saying, hey, I love to see him with Giannis. I love to see him with Luka. You know what I'm saying? I love to see him where he ain't got to be that top dog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's a dog, but he don't have to be that top dog.
He got to be that
Get
guy.
this guy some help.
Right.
That's my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I love. Did you say? I think you the one that said it. Did you say Miami? Like even Miami?
Yeah.
Miami, but Butler. Miami is more of a system-driven franchise, which is okay. That's great because he'll thrive in it too. Because there's a whole bunch of components that make that part of some. Make it one part.
Right.
That's okay. But if not, you gonna have to get in with dog. Hell, KD. Get rid of Kyrie and all them. Trade Kyrie to Utah. Get Donovan there. He's in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to think outside the box. What can you do? And there's plenty of dogs that he can play with that he would eat with.
Yes, he would.
Hell, LeBron, go get him.
Chill, right?
Because my thing is this. He's ball dominant because he ain't got no point guard. Duke can come off screens and he can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? You remember because he was basically the damn point guard before Conley came.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so and I know, but if you him, that's the kind of if you LeBron, that's the kind of dude you want because dude can shoot his butt off.
Yeah.
And he gonna defend for LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, LeBron is the modern day Jesus for these cats. You know what I'm saying? He's the Kobe, the MJ. They're gonna ball hard for him. Just because it's LeBron. And I don't think that he's gonna be upset if LeBron got the ball and he don't. Now you saw what Horton Clarence Jr., whatever that dude named, the hyphen dude for the Lakers. Horton said that I play better with the ball in my hand. Well, you're gonna be traded.
Mm-hmm.
You just signed a contract. Rich was ridiculous for the contract you got. I mean, you're not even like that. Let's just put it that way. So, yeah, I just think that he needs to be with a top dog. And I think if you see him with a top dog, he'll be your modern day Pippen type dude, to be honest. And that's not no knock. I mean, sometimes you can't do it by yourself.
No. And it's proven in this league that you can't.
Yeah, you know, some people try and some people can't damn close. And the ones who have are those the guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And not everybody can be that. And that's not no slight on him. You know what I'm saying? Great young player. We love Mitch. But, I mean, you know, look, we wouldn't be the Mark and Will show if we can't speak on it.
Right.
You know, that's a serious issue. All right. Let's go to this last. This is Thriller. The last.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Brooklyn Nets lose to Boston. Sweep. Brooms out. Last night. You messed me up. I was going to keep on.
Go ahead.
Because I was freestyle.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't stop laughing, bro. It wasn't on you.
And these guys is bums, dude. But
oh, my God.
Boston, and you know what's so crazy? Boston led throughout the whole game. The whole game. That's okay. This is embarrassing, to be honest with you. This is embarrassing.
I don't want you to go on a full rant because I have some things that's dedicated to you, so you can go on your full rant. So let me go ahead and narrate this one. Like you said, they led the whole thing. Give up some stats real quick. Let's go with the winners. I don't want to go with the losers first. Tatum 29, 3 rebounds and 5 assists. Bad, man. We've been saying this. Everybody been knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
Boston be a fool to get rid of Brown and him. I mean, they can coexist.
Yeah, they can. And we see it.
And it's all about coaching.
Yep.
Brad Stevens, it was time for you to go anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a man who I can't mess his name up, but I'm going to say, what's her name?
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Oh, shoot.
Nia Long.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Forever on this show, you're going to be called Nia Long's boyfriend. Nia Long's boyfriend came from San Antonio, and he knows how to coach. He used to play. He was a solid player. And he's got those boys looking like Pop's team.
Yes, he do.
Right? Fountain of Youth for Mr. Tito. No, Tito is his daddy. Al Horford. You know what I'm saying? Tatum 29.
Mm-hmm.
Theus, I really don't want to say your name. You ain't do nothing. Smart 20 and 11 assists. Brown 22, 8 rebounds. The whole key about Tatum, Theus, I'm going to say your name now. Smart and Brown. They're probably one of the best of the best foursome defensive players.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
They know how to play their defense.
Yes, they do.
They're long, they move, they're active, they can rock and roll.
Yes.
You come off the bench with Grant Williams, who is vertically challenged for a big man, but he knows his role.
Yes.
He's going to bang you. Robert Williams is back, athletic,
Yeah,
big.
he's back. Yep.
One of the biggest acquisitions that ever happened in the this year's trade was Mr. White from San Antonio.
Yep.
So he knew the system.
Yep.
Smart. We need to trade. Let me go get him.
Go get him.
Smart with it.
Yep.
Pritchard. Pritchard didn't have a good game, but he's a solid dude who had a 4-year career at Oregon and plays hard-nosed defense, gritty, all that kind of stuff. They put it to them.
Yes.
They was a better team from
way
game
better.
one.
Was a better team.
And what we said when we talked about it, I think a little bit yesterday, once Brooklyn lost their first game, it just unraveled.
It very much so did.
Because if Brooklyn won that first game, we still be playing. Not because it'd be 3-1, but I think, let's go get game 2.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Dang. I think the whole outlook changed. But, you can't F good, woulda, shoulda. Right there is the beast. But they dominated them. And as far as the losers, KD bounced back after really 2 games of really non-existence.
Yeah.
39, 9 assists, 7 boards. Brown, you picked the game to not to show up, even though he's from Massachusetts. Only 2 points. Drummond, goodness gracious, 4 minutes, 0 points. Irving, 20, 5 and 5. Self Curry, light, 23. Did what he needed to do.
Yeah.
Can't complain. Griffith, plus 10. Now, this is the funniest thing, guys. Blake Griffin, right? Make sure I'm good on my time. Blake Griffin, 18 minutes, 0 from 3. 0 for 3 field goals, 0 for 2 3-pointers, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steals, 2 personal fouls, 0 points, plus 10.
Yep.
We've been talking about playing this guy. You can say, man, them numbers are horrible. But when he was in the game, they was plus 10.
Plus 10.
He played 18 minutes. Desperate minutes from a guy that we're going to talk about. Nash. Claxton, 13. Dragic, 10. Patty Mills, did he run out of gas in this series? He didn't do nothing either.
He didn't show up.
Is it because Nia Long's boyfriend knew Patty? San Antonio? Yeah. It's a lot of stuff to tackle with this, and we're going to peel this onion back before we run out of here. And I know Lil Bro has been itching to talk about the Nets, so we're gonna go ahead and bless them with that, guys. We definitely gonna bless them with that. Let's go on and go. Bing. All right, so let's get this first question going. What happened to the Nets dynamic duo, KD, Kyrie? Go ahead, brother. Go on and dive, eat up.
Shoot, what happened to it? Kyrie. I mean, when he's out, damn near half all the season, and then you try to come back and get the groove. I mean, yeah, you and KD, y'all play outside, y'all work out together, stuff like that. Yeah, that's cute, but this is a team thing. It's 5 people on the court. You're not used to playing with everybody. You came back, play home games. Yeah, that's cute, whatever. Then you couldn't play away games. I don't think they gelled. They didn't get that gel, and then I don't think Kyrie's all the way there. His body language and everything like that, he's not there. It's almost like it's your third stop in the NBA, and they all have been the same thing besides that championship you ran with Cleveland with LeBron. You got out of there with the Boston. You wanted out of there. Now you heard, and it looked like you want out. His facial expressions, how he was looking at KD, it was like
rolling eyes.
You know what I'm saying? Like that body language. I think it's more of Kyrie. I think KD is good. It's Kyrie. Something is going on with Kyrie and that man of his that none of us will never really understand. But this duo to me need to break up. I think KD just need to go ahead and just be in Brooklyn by himself. I mean, if you want to bring somebody, they're stupid. I bring somebody else in. You know what I'm saying, to help him out. But Kyrie's not. I don't think Kyrie can honestly be it. Plus, the East is starting to load up too. Brooklyn don't scare you no more with them two. Not after this.
Real quick, what's up, Tommy? How you doing? She wanted to let us know. So I forgot to tell you, Will. Butler Esports made it to the state. Going to Lexington this weekend to play. Ah, okay. Okay. Butler Esports. Yes,
Congratulations.
Hey, tell Brian when they bring that trophy back, he got to come back on the show so we can go ahead and talk about it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good stuff. You know, you hit it on the head. You just can't miss 40-something games or so.
Out of 80 something.
Because
really,
I'm gonna tell you what. You never want to go ahead and poo-poo on anybody's decision on what they want to do with their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many people that you probably work with, that I work with, that our job said that you had to get that shot?
Mm-hmm.
Who didn't want to get the shot?
Who did not want to get the shot.
But want to make that money?
You gotta work.
And what they do?
Got that shot.
Okay. NBA, you know, you can't be an owner and it's contract workers. That don't make sense. I mean, granted, you can say, well, that means you can't own me. Well, technically, as an employer, they own the employees. You got certain rules you gotta do. So my thing is, and you can disagree, and that's fine. I have no problem with it. That hurt.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you what else hurt. When you start to get in these groups and you want to play with your buddies and all this kind of stuff, and all of y'all are supposedly alpha dogs, that's not gonna work.
No,
that's not gonna work. When Harden decided he gave up and wanted to be 700 pounds because he wanted to show y'all that I can do the same thing I did to Houston to get out of here, and I'm gonna have blank because I think it's gonna be on Vision. Mm-hmm. That lets you know it was done. It was done. And Harden, we won't know until Harden said, "But I was mad because old boy didn't play."
Exactly.
He's sitting there while we all playing and sacrificing. Mm-hmm. And I mean, and KD could probably feel the same thing.
Yeah, he probably.
And all that stuff's gonna come. And all that stuff's gonna come out once everybody goes their own way again. And that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. It's gonna come out. And I don't care. Jealousy sets in. All kinds of stuff sets in. Mm-hmm. And that was a mess.
Yes, it was.
That was a mess.
A mess.
KD, and this will go into one of the things that Mark always says, you got to hold you accountable.
Yeah, got to.
You're the biggest draw. You're the best player. You are 1A, 1B in the league. Mm-hmm. And you did not show up.
Yep. You have to do.
He didn't show up. He didn't show up. I don't care what Kyrie. I mean, Kyrie ain't been here half the year. So
right.
Whatever. And Kyrie was balling in a couple of them games. You know what I'm saying? Especially in Boston. So it's like, what was you doing?
Right. Because y'all balled better last year. When he was out. He was out in the playoffs last year.
So does the KD and Harden works better than the KD and Kyrie?
Ooh. That's a good one. Because it depends on what James we get. Are we getting?
See, James is, and I'm going off what you said last year. James
James
like,
was.
You know what I'm saying?
As long as you got a James like that, then shoot, that duo's crazy.
Well, James goes in style mode. You know what I'm saying? He goes vindictive mode.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. He goes in petty mode.
Yes, he does.
I'm gonna eat 20 donuts.
Yeah.
On purpose.
I don't care. And I'm going out.
Yeah, and knowing that he can lose all that weight quick and get it all and do whatever. I don't care. I'm going to wherever the club is and all this stuff.
All that.
He's petty like it.
Yes, he is.
You know what I'm saying? So that part. All right, let's go to the next one. Steve Nash, a problem or an asset? I want to hold these coaches accountable. Mm-hmm. And so this right here is strictly for Mr. Steve Nash, and I'm going to you with this to start it off. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit of time to play with, but I want to ask you because Steve Nash ain't never coached a day in his life.
He's never coached a day in his life. And then you hired him to coach two of the biggest stars in the league. Well, three. Yeah, three. It was 3 at one time. Yes, it was. That's not an easy task for a first-time head coach. It ain't like you went back to high school and coached.
Right.
Or even went to college and got some time under your belt. You went straight to the NBA.
He was eating Canadian bacon.
Right. Straight to the NBA.
Chilling.
And hired your own little coach. No, it's him. Yeah, so you got to be held accountable for this, Steve. I'm sorry. I was thinking of an excuse for you, Steve, but nah. It's you. You ain't got the experience. That just goes to show you, my name is Steve Nash, and I can get a job in the NBA.
Okay, and I love it. And actually, I don't even got to say nothing on this because I'm with you. I think it's all Steve Nash. I ain't gonna say all, but he had a lot because his rotations was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he got their ear. You know what I'm saying? Yes, enough. Oh man, he was a bad player.
Yeah.
Other than that, but what we doing?
What we
Because
doing?
they don't play with good coaches. They have had good coaches. Like,
Yes.
I don't know about all this, bro.
Right.
What's bad? What's going on? So my whole thing, my next off the wall, ain't gonna off the wall, but my question is this: Steve Nash got a job because of who Steve Nash was, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Absolutely.
How come Mark Jackson, who's a proven commodity, granted he had a boo boo,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to use his name because I could have came up with, you got Chauncey, you got whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
I still think Mark Jackson was a hell of a coach. Can be.
Yeah, he can be.
But you rather hire Steve Nash,
Mm-hmm.
who was probably on the beach somewhere,
Right.
than a proven commodity.
Right.
What's wrong with the league?
Like you said, that boo boo, I think really screwed him. I think they hold that against him, dude. They are really, because he should have been back in the league. He should have been back. And then people stop giving Kyrie all his credit because he started this last brother. So give Mark his flowers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
Right.
it wasn't Kyrie.
Right.
It was that man. Give him his
Yes,
flowers.
yeah.
But I'm with you. The NBA's messed up.
And we can say,
NBA's messed up.
and I did Mark, but hold on, okay, because we got him going now. But I'm trying to think of another point guard who's never coached, but who's black. AI. I'm just saying.
No, but I see what you're saying.
Like,
I know exactly what you're saying. Like,
how does Steve Nash get this job? I don't get it. I do not get it.
it's a buddy.
Only person who have a chance to get a job like that, who probably won't coach, who can coach, Chris Paul.
Yeah. Yep. No,
He'll be the one.
Ooh, you right about that.
He'll be the one that be like, come on, Chris. You can do it. You ain't got no. Don't worry about it. You go. You banana boat with them. You're good.
Yeah. Right.
But I'm real quick before we wrap this up. Yeah, Steve Nash. I agree with you, bro.
Yeah, Steve. You hit Steve. I'm sorry, Steve. You was good at Dallas though.
Trade Kyrie or KD or give them another shot. If you the Nets, front office.
Ooh, Kyrie gotta go. Kyrie gotta go. I mean, yeah, you could give it another chance and stink it up again. You know what I'm saying? What's the next thing Kyrie gonna do?
I think if you keep him, that's a new coach. It's definitely a new coach, and it needs to be a coach that everybody in the league, respects, and everybody. If you got to pull Popovich and say, "Come on over here," or somebody, it has to be because they're Olympians.
Mm-hmm.
If you got to say, Coach K, come out of retirement for 1 or 2 years, we need you. You need to do that.
Yep.
If you cannot get a proven commodity coach, then Kyrie has to go.
Yeah, I'm with it. Kyrie got to go.
Otherwise, it's not going to work.
But you ain't got a KD like everybody else wanting a certain coach. He just keep it quiet.
And that's a problem.
Start being vocal.
You willing to crash and smoke somebody on Twitter But not speak your mind
But
on.
not speak your mind about who you want in the coaching.
Come
All right, bro. What he lost his mind.
Being over and done.
That's
Mr.
crazy. I
Ben
like that.
Simmons.
Ben Simmons done, dude. Ben Simmons is done. I'm just because it's crazy to me because okay, we talked about Luka earlier.
Right.
Luka has an injury to where it's like he shouldn't even be on the court and put up 33 back-to-back games.
Right.
He's in practice last week doing his thing. He's coming back. Here we come. They talking about it. Here he come. I woke up this morning had soreness. He had no soreness. You don't want to be out there. He's spilling money.
Soreness. He done use mental. And you know what? And the thing about it, we talk about mental health and all this stuff.
Yeah.
You hate that you got to question somebody to say, are you truly like
truly?
it? Because
Yeah.
I've heard it. I got a mental block now. I saw that today. I have a mental block. I have to get over it. Why are they still paying you?
Right.
Almost
Right.
going on 2 years type
Yes,
thing. Like
right.
why?
And he's still trying to get money back from Philly that he's going through or whatever. It's just like he's done, dude.
He's stealing.
And the crazy thing about it, you got people. Yes, people are dogging him right now. Yes, they are, but that's part of the media.
Mm-hmm.
Get over that. But you got people defending him basically like he's human and stuff like that. That's cool. But if you can play. Because like you said, it's get to the point where it's like, is it really mental health?
Right. Like, yeah.
Is it really that?
Are you using it?
Right. So you don't have to play. Are you really sore? You just want to dress up real nice on the bench.
Hell, they said that the team was just like, man, give us like 3, 4, 5 minutes. Like
that's it.
They basically want to know, are you with us?
And
that's it.
He showed that he's not with y'all.
He's not. And going back how we talked about Philadelphia real quick. Philadelphia GM, whoever you are, I can't think of your name right now. You are the biggest winner. You got rid of him. Granted, Harden can be a problem, but Harden, if he feels that he can get dudes to go and play when he's going to play.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it comes a time, he's been in the league now for a little bit, that, I can't do it by myself. Let me go ahead and do it. He didn't think that it was right what was going on with Kyrie and all this other kind of stuff. So he's like, I'm done, dude. And then, like I said, I don't respect Nash.
No. And Kyrie did that when he first came in.
Yeah.
He said, coach.
Right.
Coach.
Right. So, I just want to say this real quick on Ben. Yeah, it's over. I mean, my thing is that when you lose your teammates and teammates, like not just one dude, not just dudes from one team, 2 teams.
2 teams. You're not it, bro.
Over and done, breaker.
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
wrap.
you just around.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
And that's crazy to me. And hey,
yeah, they lost respect for him.
Yeah, if I'm, and I'm gonna say this before we wrap this up, because we gotta wrap this up. If I am KD, KD, Kyrie, everybody, I can't play with this cat.
Oh, heck no.
Because if it's truly mental health, you don't need to be dressing out. You don't need to.
Nope.
Just chill, dude. Just chill, bro. Yep. Just chill, man. Stay away from that. Don't give no false hope. Don't let Clutch Sports y'all releasing everybody. He gonna play. And then everybody knew when they lost that game, he wasn't gonna play.
He was not. Put too much pressure.
Hey, man. Another banger. Y'all know how we do it, man. Always a blessing. Thank you guys for joining us. We got some nice guests that we lining up and everything else, so stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, Mark and Will, It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.